Hi, my name is Sheila, and today we are going to do a 30-minute class to help relieve joint pain. Joint pain can be associated with arthritis or injury, and what's really important as we move through the exercises today is that we honor our body. So if any of the exercises cause or aggravate pain, then you would want to take a break or maybe just skip that particular exercise or modify it. So remember to work at your own pace, and the goal today is to cultivate expansion and space in the body and to release or discharge stress or tension, okay? So one of the best ways to do that is our warm-up exercise today. It's called shaking the tree. We can do our exercises either seated in the chair or standing. So I'll start seated with the feet about hip distance. We're just going to gently begin to shake the body, the lower body, the legs, and the arms, maybe the shoulders. And we're going to do this first exercise for about a minute or so. It's an excellent way to warm up the body, to prepare the muscles and joints, to get the blood flowing, right? And it's very gentle but effective. And again, it's one of the most powerful ways to eliminate or just release excess tension or stress in the body. All right, so we're just shaking. You can shake even the upper body a little bit, or maybe shake the head side to side. Notice how your body's responding to this exercise already. If you're feeling any resistance or tension, maybe just let the arms hang a little more loosely. Again, you can do this exercise seated or standing. Okay, just a gentle bounce through the legs. So today's class, we're going to do in 3 parts. We're going to start after our warm-up with the spine and the hips. And then we will move to the lower body and finish with the upper body. All right? And throughout the class, we will be doing some breathing exercises, again, to help activate that relaxation response. Okay? So when we're dealing with pain, oftentimes that alone can create tension or stress, right? So the more we can relax, the less discomfort we will feel. All right, so we'll go about 10 more seconds, just nice and easy. You can bring the arms up for the last 10 seconds if it feels good, just a little higher. Or maybe out wide. Okay. And then we will let the arms relax and just come to stillness for a second. I want you to notice your breathing. The feet are going to be about hip distance apart for our first exercises. And as we notice our breathing, we want to think once again about expanding and creating space in the body. So go ahead and inhale and just feel your body, maybe even move your body a little bit as you inhale. And then exhale, the arms can just float back down. So keep a soft bend in the knees if you're standing, and just inhale, allow the arms to float out and relax down. Good, 2 more times with that breath. Just inhale and exhale once more. And we're going to move attention now to the spine. So what we want to do is, again, with the arms relaxed just to begin, we're going to bring the shoulders forward and around the back into our cat stretch. Okay? So from the side, it would look like this with a round back. And then we're going to open the chest and get a gentle back bend. Okay? And we'll do that again a few more times at your own pace. You can add arms if you like. If it feels good in the shoulders, you can add the arms. And we're going to coordinate the breath with this movement. Just inhaling and exhaling. Warming up the spine is so important. Once more. And then you can hold the arms out. I want you to breathe into the front half of your body. Feel the breath expanding in the chest and the belly and through the front of the arms. Good. And then exhale. Bring those arms in front. A slight rounding of the back, and we're going to breathe into the back side of the body, between the shoulder blades and down the back side of the body. Good, and then release it. And we're we're going to go ahead and take a side bend, breathing into the right side of the body. The arm can come up and over if it's comfortable. If it bothers your shoulder to raise the arm, you can keep the arm down low. And just breathe into the right rib cage. Good, and then we'll come to center and take it to the other side. Same thing with the other side. Arm can come up and over if it's comfortable. And breathing into the left rib cage. Already noticing a little bit of expansion in the body just with these first few exercises. We'll come back to center and we're going to take a few hip circles. Okay. Nice and easy, the circles. I recommend we start small with the circles, and as we feel a little more loose, we can make it bigger. And then we will take that circle in the opposite direction. This is like we are swirling a hula hoop around our waist. Okay, and then we're going to come back center. So focusing on the hips and the spine. Let's go through one more time with our back exercises, reaching the arms to the front, rounding the back, breathing into the back side of the body, and exhale. Good, release the arms, you can reach back, open the chest, breathe into the front side of the body. And just reach back as far as you can comfortably. Let the shoulders melt down away from the ears. And again, just relax the arms. Okay? So anytime that you need a little break or to kind of reset, you can always come back to shaking the tree. Okay? Even just for a few seconds between exercises can be very helpful at minimizing stress and discomfort in the body. All right, so let's go one more time with our side bend, reaching up and over, breathing into the right side, relax your neck, your face, and your jaw. And then we'll do it on the other side. Left side opening up. Good, nice deep breath, in and out. And then come back to center. And then one more round of our hula hoop, circling those hips in one direction. Make sure your knees are bent just a little bit. Starting to pay attention to the lower body because we're getting ready to move into our lower body exercises. Reverse the direction of that circle. And then the last exercise we'll do before we move to our lower body is a gentle twist. So we can relax the arms and just add a nice easy twist to the right and to the left. So this can be very subtle, small movement. And again, as you feel more flexibility and space opening up in your body, you may be able to make it a little bigger and perhaps over time, look over that back shoulder. Keep the jaw relaxed. And we're just going to take the gentle twist from side to side, waking up the body. There's 4 more, 3, and 2, and come back to center and just notice how your body feels after that nice warm up for the back and the hips. Take a little bit deeper breath in, relax the fingers and the hands. And as you exhale, bring that belly button toward the spine just a little bit. That's going to help activate the core and protect your back. Okay? So we're going to move into our lower body exercises. Again, almost all of these exercises we can do in the chair. Before I sit down though, I'm going to show you the next exercise, which is our chair pose. And this is great for building some strength in the quads, in the front and back of the legs. Okay, so I'm just bending and straightening the legs. I'm imagining that I'm sitting back in an invisible chair. So you notice I'm not sitting back very far, okay? So I do have arthritis in my left knee, and if I bend too deep, all right, it's going to aggravate it. So again, the rule is listen to your body and honor what you need in each given moment. So we're just doing a few of these nice knee bends here to get things warmed up. It's actually really good for the knees if you don't go too far, okay? Now, if your knees are healthy, you can bend as far as you want, all right? So we'll do maybe 4 more here, getting the legs warmed up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to take it, this is where I'll sit down. You can do this standing as well. I'm going to take the right foot off the floor and I'm going to start some nice knee circles, okay, with the right side. So I'm going to circle in one direction. And again, you could do this standing if you like, and then reverse the circle. Good, and you're going to feel that loosening up that hip socket. And then I'm going to come back to center and just straighten and bend the right leg. 3 more. Try to keep the back nice and tall. And bring that right foot back to the ground. Same thing, other side. Left knee's going to circle. So if you pull that belly button in just a little bit to activate the core, that's going to help with your posture. It's going to protect the back and help keep you nice and tall. Reverse the direction of that circle. Again, loosening up that hip joint. Notice how I'm holding onto the leg for support, okay? So always feel free to support your body. And then back to center. Straighten and bend. And we will be doing a little bit of self-massage as well in today's class. So bring it back to the center. In fact, we're going to start that now, bringing the hands to the knees and just make some circles around the knees, nice and easy. So again, just bringing some loving kindness to our joints. And then reverse the direction of that circle. Good. Touch is a very powerful healing tool. Bring it back and just rest the hands on your thighs. Take a little bit deeper breath in. Straighten up nice and tall as you inhale, feeling expansion. And then exhale. Stay tall, but letting go of tension and stress and resistance as you breathe out. Let's try that again one more time. Good. Now we're going to move down to the right foot. You can straighten that right leg or extend it just a little bit and just lift the toes up and down. All right. Moving into that ankle. Then you can take the toes to the right and left, or out and in. And then, of course, my other favorite, maybe my very favorite ankle exercise is to work ankle circles. And you want to go both directions with the circle. And then last but not least, we wiggle the toes. That's why these exercises are good to do barefooted if you like. Wiggle the toes, stretch them out, and then bring that right foot back to the ground. Good. Notice the difference between your right foot and your left foot. And we'll take it to the other side. Left leg out, toes up and down. Okay. And then toes in and out. And again, back to center. We finish with the ankle circle. Both directions. And then wiggle the toes a little bit. Oh, I just heard a little snap, crackle, or pop. That's normal when you're working with the joints, right? Wiggle it out a little bit and then relax that foot. Take a couple of deep breaths in. And notice how your lower body feels. We've definitely gotten things moving and hopefully feel a little more space, a little more circulation in the lower body. One more thing, actually we'll do 2 more things for the lower body before we move to the upper half. With the hands on the knees, let's go ahead and just open and close the knees a couple of times here. Like butterfly wings. And you'll feel the stretch in the inner thighs as you open. And if you'd like, we'll do 2 more here. We can take the feet apart. Keep the hands resting on the legs. Keep your sitting bones connected firmly to the chair. Okay, so again, we're seated or standing for this exercise. We fold forward. So hinging at that hip crease, folding forward just slightly. Keeping length in the spine, keep the chin tucked and relax the jaw. And feel that stretch from the tailbone up to the back of the neck and into the inner thighs. So here it is in the chair. And here it is standing. I still like to use the chair for support if I do this one standing. And then we come up slowly, unfold, and then we bring the feet back together. All right? So our last stretch will be, if this is comfortable, taking the right foot, crossing it over the left. If it aggravates your knee to bring the foot up to the leg like this, please keep your foot down low at the ankle. And then even just crossing over like this is going to help open up the hip a little bit. My knee and hip allows me to bring it up, so I'm going to show you here. And here is another great exercise that you can do, another self-massage exercise that you can do. It's just to hold your foot and give it a little squeeze. So if you can't quite reach your foot because your foot's down low, this can be done, you can do this on your back, even in the bed, first thing, right? But again, just listening to your body and giving your foot a quick massage before we switch sides. Again, touch being a very powerful healing tool. Just notice how it feels to give yourself a little squeeze. The front of your foot, the bottom of your foot, the heel, and of course each toe. And then we will relax, release the foot, and uncross. We'll try it on the other side. Again, down low, or bring it up if you can. Feel that stretch move into the hip. Take a couple of deep breaths here, and we'll give that other foot a quick massage while we're here. And of course, anywhere else that needs it while you're here, you can move up the calf. Or come back and just circle the knee once again. Whatever you need, listening to our bodies and honoring what we need. My instructions are simply suggestions, right? And we'll release the foot and uncross the legs and take a couple more deep breaths before we move our attention back up to the upper body. So breathing in and breathing out, soften the shoulders down away from the ears. So before we switch gears and move to the upper body, I want you just to scan your body and pick a place in your body that feels discomfort or tension or tightness, and just bring your awareness to that space. Okay? Now that's not too hard to do, because I know from personal experience in dealing with pain, it can be very overwhelming, and sometimes it takes all of our attention. Okay? So what I want to do is keep your mind at the space in your body that feels the discomfort, and try to breathe in a little more deeply and imagine the breath going to that space, wherever it might be. Allowing it, the oxygen there to circulate in the blood in the space that feels tight or tense. And then as you breathe out, carrying away the discomfort, the tension, the tightness, and releasing it. All right, so do that again one more time, just directing your awareness to that space with your breath. Softening on the exhale, softening on the exhale. And then I want you to find a space in your body that does not feel tension or feels less tension or resistance. And I want you to bring all of your attention to that space. It might just be your pinky finger or your earlobe. But for the next couple of breaths, I want you to keep your awareness at that space. And just breathe, softening on the exhale. This is a very powerful exercise, being able to redirect our attention, our focus, away from the pain. Honoring the pain, okay? Not ignoring it, but being able to redirect our attention away from the pain. Okay? And then we'll just come back to our breath and back to our, let's come back to the hips for a second. Let's take a few body circles as we transition back up to the upper body. Okay? We'll do some exercises for the shoulder joints and the elbows and the wrist and the fingers. Go ahead and reverse the direction of that body circle. And then come back to center. So one of my favorites for the shoulders is just a arm circle, okay? So I can do this one seated. You can do this one certainly in the chair. Just take your right hand on your right leg for support and allow your left arm just to hang down by your side and just sort of circle around naturally. Don't try to stir the pot. Just let it dangle. Call this kind of the pendulum swing, just like it's swinging naturally from the top. Just nice, easy circles. If I were standing, I would still use the chair for support and just allow that arm to dangle, and you want to make sure it goes both directions. So this is a good one to do anytime. If you're standing in the kitchen cooking dinner, lean to the counter and just let your arm dangle. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other arm. So switch arms. Oh, already I feel a difference. I have also shoulder arthritis in my shoulder. So this is one of my favorites. Just letting that arm hang and swing circles nice and easy. And reverse it. And then come back to center. So we're going to relax the arms down by our side. Again, we want to make sure we feel grounded. Still pay attention to your feet against the ground, and if you're seated, your seat against the chair. The spine's still nice and tall, face is still relaxed, and our next shoulder exercise could be done with light weights, or if you have soup cans you want to hold for a little extra resistance, you can use weights for this one. I'm just going to show you what it looks like without the weights, and basically the thumbs point up, and we bring the arms, raise the arms to about shoulder height and back down. And so we can take this movement straight ahead. And then we can also take the movement straight back as far as you can comfortably. So I'll do a few back behind me. And then one of my favorites is to come back to center and take the arms out at a diagonal. So thumbs up and down. Nice and easy. When the arms raise, make sure the shoulders don't creep up to the ears. We're trying to cultivate space in the body. So that means space between the shoulders and the ears. So we don't let the shoulders crunch up like this. Do it one more time. And then just relax the arms down. You can rest the hands on the lap. Okay, notice your breathing here. Just maybe breathe in, sending some breath to the shoulders that we just worked. Good. And then we're going to take a few shoulder circles. So we bring the shoulders up, back, and down. So even if you don't deal with shoulder pain, this is an excellent exercise to to help remove tension from the upper body, the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. We're going to take this shoulder circle in the opposite direction. Good. And maybe 2 more. And then bring the shoulders down away from the ears. And again, if you need to shake things out a little bit between the exercises, feel free to come back to shaking the tree. It's such a good exercise any time of the day. All right? So come back, and then the next thing we're going to do, we'll do a couple of exercises for the neck. So what I want you to do is turn and look to the right side gently as far as you can comfortably, and then turn your head to the other side. Good. And just continue to repeat that with your jaw relaxed, with your face muscles soft. And you can open your eyes or close your eyes to do this exercise. Good. One more time to the right, and one more time to the left. And we'll come right back to center. Excellent job. Check in with the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. We're going to bring the hands together and gently lace the fingers. Gently lace the fingers. If it bothers your fingers to lace them, just keep them palms together like this. And what we're going to do is circle the wrists. Okay. So some nice wrist circles, both directions. And again, this can be done with the hands, with the fingers unlaced as well. So reverse it one more time. We'll go both directions with our wrist circles. And then we can come back to center. And then we're going to make some elbow circles like this. This exercise is called Rooster Spreads Its Wings. So imagine you are just spreading your wings, making some circles. Again, this can be very small, subtle. Okay. Or if you feel more space opening up, if you feel comfortable, you can make the circles bigger. And you can also kind of get the shoulders and the back into it as well. And we'll do 4 more. And 3. Good. 2 more here. And then we will come back to center and unlace those fingers. And then we will rub the hands together. Just create some warmth there between the hands. And then we're going to take the right hand and sweep it up the inside of the left arm to the shoulder, circle it around the shoulder, and then come down the back side of the arm. Okay. And we'll do it again. Come up the inside of the arm, circle at the top of the shoulder, and then come down the outside of the arm. Good. And then the palms can come back together. Rub the hands again one more time. And then the left hand will come up the inside of the right arm, up to the shoulder, circle it out, and then come down the back side of the arm. One more time, up the inside, and easy circles. And then down the back side of the arm. And we'll bring the palms back together. We pause here for a couple of more deep breaths. Expanding on the inhale, feeling the belly, the ribs or chest, rising as you breathe in and just softening as you breathe out. Good. Again, the goal here is just to create space to invoke that relaxation response with the deep breathing to help soften everything from the inside out. All right, we will close our practice with gratitude, bringing the chin to the chest, honoring our body, our mind, and spirit. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day.